Yo, what's up, boys? So in today's windy ass video, I'm going to be talking to you about the reality of cold approach and how it actually works from a realistic perspective. The whole point of this channel is to give you a real look at what an actual good dating life from a cold approach perspective and what the average guy can expect. Now, a little bit about me. I've been cold approaching for about 9 years now, and I have an amazing relationship that I'm super happy with. I go on regular dates all the time from cold approach, and I've been on tons and tons of dates, met lots of amazing women, had a lot of short-term relationships, a lot of one-night stands, a lot of really amazing, like medium, long-term relationships, and I'm really happy, okay? So I have the results to actually back it up. I've been doing this for a very long time. And if you're a guy that has just started this journey, what you have to understand is that it will be messy and it will be weird. There are a lot of things, and specifically 3 things in this video that I want you to prepare yourself for. Because when you're prepared for the awkwardness, the weirdness of cold approaching, then you won't get so in your head and you won't think that you're the weirdo that can't get along with anyone, all right? So number 1, the first thing you have to prepare yourself for when you get used to cold approach is getting people's attention from far away. It is really weird to walk up to somebody, and especially when they're walking the opposite direction as you, and stop them last second, like you're walking like this. Oh, hey, that's weird, okay? Do not do that. Get people's attention from far away. If I'm walking up to a girl and I see her sitting down and I make it obvious I'm going up to her from like 40, 50, 60 feet away, I will wave and smile as soon as she looks at me the first time, because I want it to be obvious that I am going up to talk to her. I want it to be clear. Hey, what's up? I'm talking to you. And then I'll stop from a respectable distance away and I will start a conversation. That is the number 1 thing. That's probably the first thing that guys need to prepare themselves for, because they'll try to do this last second, get the person's attention. It's so much easier from a long distance away to get people's attention. Now, it's harder because you might get the attention of other people too. I'm walking around a park and I'm like filming a video. People might think I'm fucking weird, man. People might think I'm weird, but I'm not worried about it. I'm worried about getting your attention watching this video, okay? That's all I care about. I just care about getting your attention. So the second thing you guys that are starting out have to prepare for is you have to be ready for people to ignore you. It is actually super normal for people to ignore you when you're walking down the street. I have an exercise that I have my clients do where I have them say hi to people as they walk down the street. Say hi to everyone. And 80% of people will ignore them and they'll be like, oh, Tim, am I doing something wrong? It's like, no, dude, like 60, 70% of people ignore me when I walk by them and say hi. People aren't used to social interaction anymore. So it is not normal. It is kind of weird. And so you have to prepare yourself for like people ignoring you, because people want to stay in their comfort zone. They do not want to go outside of their comfort zone and talk to someone they don't know. So you have to be ready for people to kind of ignore you. It's not a big deal, all right? It's just a normal part of learning this stuff. The final thing that you guys need to prepare for on this journey is girls not giving you much to work with. The onus is on you to come up with stuff to talk about. And 90% of the time, that is you figuring out the emotional blocks, the weird stuff that's coming up for you, that's keeping you from expressing yourself and how you actually want to communicate with people in a raw, unfiltered, authentic way that isn't weird, that isn't blocked by any of these negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, things that are holding you back from being good with women in the first place. A lot of guys are really thrown off when a girl doesn't give them much to work with, but that's actually going to be normal, because until there's some reason that she would be invested, like 5-10 minutes into the conversation where she actually likes you, unless it's one of those lucky ones where she happens to be super into you, unless she's super invested right off rip, it's going to be 5-10 minutes of you carrying the conversation, trying to convey, hey, I'm not fucking weird, I'm a little funny, I'm kind of witty, I have XYZ going for me, my life is cool, all these things. You're trying to convey these things in the first 5 to 10 minutes. She's not going to give you anything to work with. You have to spike the emotions in her. You're not going to go up to her and spike this crazy emotional conversation right off rip by just saying hi, okay, and complimenting her. That's not going to be enough. Guys have this super unrealistic idea of how cold approach works, where they think that the right guy can go up and say all the right things. And for a guy like me or a coach that teaches this stuff, his life just looks like being super social, never having awkward moments. It's definitely not true. I have tons of awkward moments. If I had to give you a bonus thing to prepare yourself for, is like lots of awkward moments. That's just the reality. That is how life is. It's super awkward, super messy. There are still people at my gym here in Nashville where I like see them, I try to like make eye contact or say hi, but because of awkward things that have happened, like awkward interactions, they get weird. And I have like these weird little things where like we act like we didn't see each other. These things happen to people all the time. That is okay. It's something to prepare for and be okay with and not let it get you in your head. That is the most important thing. That is it for me, guys. It's been a blast walking around on a Sunday, getting approaches in, talking to you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.